Hi everyone, it's He Speaks Freely. I'm just outside the pub where people are crowding because Tommy Robinson is currently inside.
So I'm just going to hang around out here just a little bit, just for a few minutes. I believe a few people are going to start going to the gathering, which is just behind me, sort of this way. Although that it's kind of broken off into two miniature gatherings. Well, I say miniature. One's on the smaller side. It was the last time I checked, and one's quite large. But they're in two different locations, so I assume that they'll meet up at some point. And so I mean, just to give you guys a sense of how busy it is. Times that by 10 for inside. Yeah, so obviously, as we were all probably expecting, huge police presence today. Undercover car right there.
This is outside Buckingham Palace. It's good enough for our king, the king of our country, that everyone should love and respect. It's good enough for my own. It ain't no palace, but to me it is. So I will not be told that it's racist to fly this flag.
Right, yeah, so sorry guys, I thought that the march had started, but it seems that everyone's just mobilising to start the march. So the stewards are kind of directing them in this general direction, but I'm going to go into the crowd and show you guys just the sheer numbers. I was speaking to Wendell Daniels earlier, Street Mike Live. Obviously, if you don't know who he is, where have you been? But he says that we're estimating between 1 and 2 million attendees today. Now, I don't want to be a pessimist, but I do think that people kind of underestimate, or maybe overestimate, I'm not sure, how much a million is.
In every country you go, they raise their flag. Why can't we? So this ain't about racism. The media are trying to make this into racism. But now you watch, there's people of colour, I've seen all over YouTube, mate, kids in the ground going, this is my country, I've worked here all my life, my kids were born here.
Everybody's going that way, please.
I'll admit, guys, there might be 1 million people here. There are loads. I've never seen so many people in one place.
Oh, Tommy Robinson!
So there's someone who's like filming for today, and they've been sent up into the London Eye to take pictures of the crowd when it comes across the bridge, and I for one am so excited to see those photos. Oh, look at it, guys. Isn't it wonderful? Except maybe that. I mean, I'm all for showing your support, but at least come fully dressed. Well, to be fair, I've never felt as safe as I do among a sea of patriots, to tell you the truth. Even though this is the biggest protest I've covered, it's also the safest, and that should tell you everything you need to know.
It's not about, racism or Muslims and all that. It's about being able to speak up and enjoy our heritage and do it for our family, for our kids.
You say you want your country back. Do you? I want my country back.
We're going to be a part of history, and I'm so proud of that. My mum up there, my grandparents, they fought the war. My grandparents and that, and it weren't just the men fighting. My nan was at home looking after 7 kids, bringing them up, and then she done a wonderful job.
Whether it's the Canadian truckers or the Dutch farmers, or now the mothers and grandmothers protesting outside Britain's dangerous migrant hotels.
And now it's like you can't say this, you can't say that. Well, if we go to another country and behave the way we want to do as Brits, mate, that ain't going to happen. We're going to be either in one of their prisons or killed. because they won't have it in their culture. But over here, they're taking our tolerance for weakness.
Just as establishment politicians have failed to loyally serve the people, establishment journalists have failed to honestly tell us about our world.
I'm talking about people that come over here illegally, that we tolerate. They're getting 4-star hotel. You 5-star. You look at down the road. There's all these people there, homeless, sleeping in cardboard boxes. It ain't always their own fault. And if we are going to judge them and say, well, they're on drugs, that's why they've done it. Well, then we need to judge the people that are coming over here as well, because you don't know.